We are back to pre-pandemic attendance levels. That's what people who helped organize two major events over the weekend told us.
After seeing the crowds that packed the St. Augustine Celtic Festival and the players in Ponte Vedra, our Jessica Clark reports tonight what these crowds indicate about our community and the economy.
To you, we are proud to start the 2023 St. Patrick Parade.
Saturday morning, crowds lined the streets of St. Augustine for the St. Patrick Parade.
And it was wonderful.
Chris Fulmer is the parade director. She says it's hard to tell exactly how many people came to watch, but the parade itself was almost larger than what it was pre-COVID.
We had 43 different units, over 700 participants, which is almost back up to pre-pandemic standards.
The Celtic Festival started right next door right after the parade, and it was packed.
They broke the records for attendance on Saturday. They haven't even begun to count the attendance on Sunday, so they don't know that for sure.
More people came to the Celtic Festival this past weekend since it started in 2011.
It's just awesome.
Meanwhile, a spokesperson for the players said attendance at the tournament this past weekend was also as large or larger than pre-pandemic numbers.
When I look at the players, my gosh, everything was flying off the shelf over at the PGA store they had.
Susan Phillips is the president and CEO of the St. Augustine Visitors and Convention Bureau.
Some of this is tourism, some of it is our local folks.
Both women say beautiful weather was key in high attendance numbers. But what does this ultimately indicate?
It indicates that, first of all, people like our festival, but also they're ready to get back out.
I think what we're seeing, Jessica, is there has been pent-up demand. We've said this before, but we still, going through COVID 3+ years, we are seeing people that are getting out more.
So whether decked out in green or on the green, the attendance numbers in both places were good for a county that runs on tourism.
The vendors broke records for their sales, and some of the food vendors ran out of food and had to restock before Sunday. So it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
In St. Johns County, Jessica Clark, First Coast News on your side.